Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Libra Guy, and today I'm here to talk about prestiging your survivors. I don't play killer, but I'm pretty sure it's the same method. You know, basically you just max out all your blood points till you get to level 50, like this, right? Like, let's say you go right here, and you know I can't do it now, right? Because you know I've already got her to P3. But if you, let's say for example, like, I don't know, because I only have, like, well, I ain't gonna say only, because it is a lot, right? It is a lot of survivors. It is a lot of, I have 6 survivors that are prestige 3. I have nobody that I ever prestige not P3, you know what I mean? So let's say I go here, right? Now I got her to level 50. Now, to be honest with you, I don't play with Jane as much, but let's say if I want to prestige, I would hold X, right? And then it would say increase your prestige level. Increasing your blood web prestige level has the following effects. So basically it's letting you know right here, it will reset the progress of all of, like, everything to like level 1. So you're pretty much gonna lose everything if you do prestige. And I'm gonna get into, is it even worth prestiging, right? Because the thing about it is, as it reads right here, you're gonna reset the progress of this character to level 1. That means you start over all of your perks, add-ons, items, all of that, right, to level 1. I mean, you're not gonna have it. You unlock a prestige reward for this character, so that's gonna be like the bloody cosmetics. The first thing you get is the shirt, right? Like, you get the torso, the middle one, then you get the pants, and then you get the face, the bloody face. So like I said, you lose all items and slightly increase the odds of getting better items on the blood web. Teachable perks will stay available to all other characters and stuff like that. So I don't really care to prestige her, because to be real with you, the only reason why I ever prestige a survivor is because I have to like their cosmetic. I don't like everybody cosmetics. For example, like, well, here's the thing. So I started off very first playing David because I was told in the beginning that David was a quote-unquote strong survivor. But once I started to play the game, I realized it doesn't really matter what survivor you play with. It all depends on, like, what you use and if you're comfortable with that survivor. So my first, even though I started off playing with David in the beginning, like maybe like one game, I started to main Meg because I just like Meg. So I had to get her prestige 3 just to get it, just to see how it was. And it was the grind, right? Because for you to prestige, you have to pretty much max out your blood points to level 50, or the blood whip from level 50 3 times. And then if you want to get it back to level 50 again, you pretty much have to do it 4 times. And mind you, unless you're getting these events where there's like a lot of you know, rewards, like blood point rewards, sacrificial cakes. I think we had that in the past 2 events, or it was like kind of like a while back. I'm not gonna say it's not worth. It really depends on how much you play DBD, though. You know, like, I literally play this game more than I sleep, more than I do anything else, right? I make content from it. So even when I was, you know, doing other things and stuff like that in my life, I still made time for DBD, right? And I only been playing this game for 2 years. So I'm just gonna go over the characters I got. So pretty much, whether I like her cosmetic or not, I feel like they be kind of bogus with her cosmetics. I feel like at the same time, if it was anybody I had to get you know, P3 was Meg first. I've gotten through everything with Meg, literally everything. I'm talking about red rank, rank 1, just everything with Meg. I've gotten, so if it was any survivor I had to do everything first with, it was with Meg. The second survivor I ended up getting P3 was Dwight, because I play with Dwight a lot. Now, I don't always play in these cosmetics, by the way. I don't always play in a quote-unquote sweat mode. And to be honest with you, you know, I don't know how people feel about the legacy cosmetics. I will say this: legacy cosmetics to me only look better in the sense that it's legendary, and you can never get it unless you were actually on PC back in the day when it first started and you grinded. You can never get you can never get legacy cosmetics. So to me, that I still like the way these look better, though, in my opinion. But at the same time, it's just, legacy is legacy. Like, you can never get that. So that's what makes it stand above it. And I rarely see legacy players. So that's what makes it stand out. But I do like this, right? Again, and when you look at this, like the items I've gotten and, you know, stuff, I've pretty much gotten everything that I needed with Dwight. But mind you, I had to max out the blood whip 4 times just to even get him to level 50. So think about that. 4 times. You can get 1,000,000 blood points and you're not even gonna be able to prestige. You're not even gonna be able to, I don't think, prestige once, even if you had 1,000,000 blood points. So let that sink in. You can earn 1,000,000 blood points, right? You can earn 1,000,000 blood points, and I promise you, it doesn't matter. Like you can imagine how long I have, like 3,000 hours into this game, so you can imagine how many hours I put into this. But I like the cosmetic. When survivors or killers see me, like, they know what time it is, especially killers. Like, I feel like I get tunneled more when I have this on, but I can loop, so it'd be out of luck for them. For some reason I decided to get Lori's because, again, it's all, I ain't gonna say for some reason, it all depends if I like their cosmetic. For example, I just like the way this looks, you know what I mean? And mind you, she's at level 50. Every survivor I got outside of this guy right here, and he's the last one I just recently, like a couple days ago, got to level 50. I think it was yesterday, actually. But he's almost at level 50, so pretty much I only got like 3 more levels to go. But I just like Lori's cosmetics. When it's bloody, she looks too plain when she has it blue, like without the bloody stains. I play with Ace, but I just don't care for his cosmetic. Again, I only personally cared about it. You have to be my main, or you have to have a cosmetic that I like. Like, I don't play a lot with Cheryl, but I mean, you know what I mean? And she looked like she's dead. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, she looked like she just got hit, and like this is like her corpse, but she just like comes alive or something. I don't know, but like, I don't really care too much for like the white. I mean, if anything, I do it like this. This is like what I like to do when I do play with her. Like, to make it even stand out more, I pretty much put this on like this. So now it's kind of like blends in. It looks clean to me. It looks clean to me, right? And I just realized that she got the Legion cosmetic on her sweater for some reason. I don't know what that is for. But I got her to level 50 as well, so I pretty much maxed the blood web with her 4 times, right? Like, he just came out, but I don't really care for his cosmetics to be even bloody at all. Let me see who else I got. Definitely, okay, so I did this one, this one, this one. I did this one, and then now this is my main right here. This is my main. Because it's just something about Nia. Now, to be honest with you, I don't really care for her cosmetic like that. I do like the bloody face though with her. I don't really care for like her original clothing, right? Because it just don't really stand out. I mean, it's dark. I don't know what it is, but it's just not that. It's not that, but it's just I main her. So if you are a main of mine, I have to do it. But it depends on the main. For example, I play with Fang a whole lot, right? I play with Fang a whole lot. But Fang's original cosmetic is just not that, it's not that nice to me. I'm sorry. It's just like, this is her original cosmetic. This is her original cosmetic right here. So if I was to go all the way to like the very end, this is her cosmetic. And again, it's a mixture of if I main you, I have no choice but to get it. It's only 2 characters I can really call my main. Everybody else is secondary, and that is Nia and Meg. Even though I don't play with Meg as much as I used to, but Meg is always legendary to me. Like, even if I don't play with her, she's like she know what time it is. But this is her original clothing. I don't really care for Fang's original clothing to be bloody. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just kind of looking at it right now. Let me go all the way, if I can even find it. I think this is it right here. This is her original blood. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't even care. It looks too, you know, I mean, I know it looks like different when it's like bloody and all this stuff like that, but it has to be a mixture of if I like it or not. So that's why I don't really like waste time prestige. And besides, I got her to level 50. I don't really care to, like, you know, start her over. But yeah, so I got my main. I just got through explaining, right? I got my main, right? This is her. And then I also got this guy. Now again, I don't play with him as much. I started to just recently play with him now, I ain't gonna lie. But the thing is I just like the way it looks, you know. And then there's times I'll switch it up. I really wish that anytime you switch any parts of the cosmetic, that they have like a secondary option for the bloody cosmetic version of it if you want. Like, I wish you can always, no matter what clothing you want, have an option. But I guess it'd be too much of that going on, right? Or it'd probably be too much work. So I can understand why, but it'd be too much customizations. But yeah, I pretty much got this. Now, this is the way I would recommend you want to, like, if you're new and you don't have anybody. One, in my opinion, if you're gonna prestige, just go all out. That's just my opinion. Go all out. Go full all out. Like, what's the point of you getting just the pants and then just the shirt and then just the headpiece? Like, just get the whole thing. But it's gonna take you forever to do it. So be on the lookout. I do have a Twitter. I do follow people that announce DBD codes for blood points. So if you guys want to follow that, definitely check that out too. It'll be links in the description. Also, the fact that you know, I'm just gonna show you how to maximize of your spending to get to Prestige 1 and Prestige 2 and Prestige 3. The way you want to go about it, let's say, because like I said, I pretty much got him maxed out, right? If you are like, let's say you got somebody to level 50 and you have nobody prestige yet, and this is, let's say you have a Fang and you want Fang to be P3 or P1 at first, go for these items right here. These are what you want to go for. You want to go for like the most non-rarest items, which are like the brown and the yellow items and add-ons and stuff like that, and perks. You don't want to get, because you're not going to keep these items and add-ons anyway. When you're prestige, you're just going to restart it over and over and over again. So I would recommend that if you're going to be spending, you do this. You know, I mean, now that I got him P3, I want to get the best items and add-ons. But when you are trying to prestige, you definitely don't want to worry about getting something that you want, because you're just going to lose it. And that's if you're, again, you're trying to grind for that. If you just want to, you know, get what you can and get what you like with the survivor, maybe you don't want to prestige, that's totally fine too. But I would just recommend that if you're going to prestige, this is the way you do it, because you want to spend the least amount of points. And at a certain level, I want to say, let's say you are like level 1 with a survivor or a killer, for that matter, eventually the blood web, as you can see, will start eating up certain items and add-ons and stuff like that and perks. So if you don't get them right away, they're like, hey, this is your last time, this is your last chance to get it. I would recommend, again, don't worry about that if you're just prestiging. If you're trying to just build your character and you're trying to get better and you just like that survivor, you don't want to prestige, again, you don't have to, but this is how you do it. You see, it just takes away that, and then you just keep doing that, you keep doing that. And like I said, you want to be on the lookout for blood points and for these events to try to get as much points as you can, because prestiging takes forever. It takes forever. And if you got family, you got like a full-time job and all of these things, like I said, I work myself, but it just shows you how much time I put into this game, that regardless, I still make time for this. I totally think it's worth it, in my opinion, just because if you are a survivor main or a killer main, at least have one survivor that's prestige 3, at least. You don't have to, but it's just my opinion. At least have one, because then that's like, it just shows that you're putting, it's like a flex a little bit. Just like, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of wish I knew about DBD some years ago, like 6 years ago or whatever, or close. But then again, I'm on PS4, so even if I did know about it back then, I wouldn't have gotten the cosmetics to Legacy anyway. Again, Legacy cosmetics are only for people who played when the game started back then in 2016, and you had to have been on PC. You couldn't be on PlayStation or Xbox. So that's pretty much gonna wrap things up, though. If you guys any questions or comments, I know this video is not for people who play this game daily and knows about this. I'm sure people know, but this is for anybody who really don't know much about prestiging, or they're very new to the game and they want to know about it. And again, once you get to that level of prestiging, again, like, you will get better items. I forgot to mention that you will get better items later on in the blood web the more you prestige. So let's say you get to level, let's say like you got a prestige like for the shirt. I think that's what you get the first time. I think it's the shirt, right? Like that's what I got, was the jacket. You start to get better items and better items and better items the more you know, prestige and prestige, to get the most rarest items right away. So it's not like you're not going to get your items back. You keep your teachables, so wherever teachables you get, they're still there. You can still get those and stuff like that. So you should be fine, right? If you got a teachable with that survivor that you're prestiging, or killer with that prestiging. So, but yeah, if you have any questions or comments or your experience, or just let me know which survivor you would want to prestige and why, which killer you like, or which cosmetic you like. Because like I said, to me, it had to have been the cosmetic that was like the driving force. But hey, if you guys are new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe if you're new, and if nothing else, have a blessed day and peace.